Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast.
I hit the wrong button.
That's
Imagine
all right.
such a thing.
No. I did the same thing.
From the Sugar Shack Studios in Houston, Texas, USA, it's the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Just ahead, we have what it's sold for. It's a quiz. We already did the recalls. Not many of those, other than Ford's recalling every truck I think that they've ever made again.
Well, and they also announced that they were up in sales. We already talked about that, too.
Well, they're selling more cars that they're going to be recalled.
You got
Jeff's got the cruise in and the events calendar, and I'll bring you stories making automotive news headlines this week. Howdy. Along with Mike out of this world, Mars from Neederville, Texas.
Yeehaw.
We always need more Jeff Zekin from Detroit, Michigan. I'm Don Armstrong from Sugar Shack Studios in Texas, USA.
And we're the red, white, and blue team today.
We are. And
Very patriotic.
As I mentioned at the start of the show, Jeff, when I called him and I said, please wear your white tomorrow, he was taking his makeup off, getting ready for bed.
Yeah, I was.
So I just wanted to let you know that we do talk to each other. What are you wearing?
In my little nightcap. I had my nightcap
What are you wearing? What kind of shoes are you wearing to the show tomorrow? Oh, that's going to be so cute.
At least I didn't paint my nails and wear sandals.
Like I did?
No. Like the person we saw wearing sandals with purple painted toenails.
Yes.
Grown man.
There was that.
Yeah.
I was.
No, don't go there.
I'm not. I'm not. You're right. I'm not. I'm just moving on.
Okay.
I always look forward to this.
Oh, I got to get a scorecard.
Okay, make one.
I'll make one.
Yeah. So this is Hemmings.com, Sold Cars Roundup. I've got to sneeze.
There you go.
Pardon me.
I was going to say you'd blow your brains out, but it wouldn't.
Well, I know, but I hold it back. So
Play along at home. Get your scorecard.
I don't like the wheels on this car, but I do like the car.
Got a disclaimer up front.
Disclaimer.
1964 Chevrolet Impala. He's a baller and he's a shot caller.
Okay.
Driving his Impala. 1964 Chevy Impala two-door hardtop.
Okay.
All right? It's red in color with a white top, and it's got a red and white interior. I would say that this is a driver. I wouldn't say it's a show car. I'm sure that the owner would probably say something different, but I'm telling you right now, it's got some ugly wheels on it that I would immediately change. But it sold last week from Hemmings.com.
Okay.
And it looks clean, straight. It's got all of the chrome accessories on it that it needs to have.
What do you think, Michael?
The 75 Impala.
64
Impala.
64.
You know, there's something about paying attention that just
Well,
doesn't.
I'm trying to
it doesn't
cheat
make,
over here. I'm
it
trying to
doesn't make
cheat.
it to the end of the table.
I'm trying to
Googling
cheat, get
64
some of our
Impala.
audience over here to help.
What are you cheating with?
Well, I'm trying to see if George or somebody got an idea how much that would cost. But I can't type fast enough with my fat fingers.
Well, it's a 64 Chevy Impala.
It's not a 72?
Ugly wheels.
Two-door hard top, okay? Red with a white top and a red and white interior. How much would you think
I'm
that's
saying
sold for?
21. I'd give you more, but it's got ugly wheels.
Oh, no. Well, I'm going to go 28.
Well, both of you are wrong. It's sold for $33,000.
Oh, you're closer, Mike. I'll give you that. Wouldn't it be nice today?
I don't know if I'd pay $33,000 for it.
Or 21.
I'd pay $21 for it.
Would you?
Yeah. But
Different wheels.
You know, when you buy something like this, all I can think of is the amount of trouble that you are buying wrapped in a
Talked about that
1964
before.
Chevrolet
Yeah.
Impala.
What are you going to do?
I thought that this was cool. You know, Toyota made an FJ.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Remember the FJ?
Yes.
I really liked it. Matter of fact, Leslie owned one at one time. It was built on a modified 4Runner chassis. But prior to this, many years ago, 1982 to be specific, Toyota built an FJ40.
Oh.
And it looked like kind of a Jeep Wrangler. Okay?
J40.
Okay, it's an 82. I'm going to show you a picture of it. Okay, there it is, the yellow thing there under my left thumb. See it?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't see too many of them around.
No.
Probably a rust issue, I would imagine. 1982. What do you think something like that would sell for in the United States today on the used car market?
Now,
This is not a show car.
okay.
This is a driver.
Is it right-hand drive or left-hand drive?
It looks like it's a left-hand drive.
Okay.
82, they built stuff for the American market then.
Yeah.
Unlike the 60s where you could get right-hand drives.
I'm going to go 16.
I'm going to go 32.
$6,601.
No.
You guys missing it really bad today.
No, but I mean, I've seen some of those selling, and maybe not for that much money, but they can sell for $6,000.
$6,600.
Jeez.
Now, I think that there's been some modifications to this. A 1967 Buick Riviera.
Oh, yeah. Boat tail?
No, 67.
It's newer.
So there it is. There's
That's a resto mod there.
It's a resto
I
mod.
think so, yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Looks like a resto mod. It's got a real pretty maroon paint job on it. Obviously, it's a two-door.
Wheels.
And again, some real ugly wheels on it.
41.
How much?
41.
I'm thinking 22.
Well, Mars, you're close, but no cigar. It's sold for $14,700.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why, because it looks pretty cool, except for the wheels. There you go. Take a look at that.
Horse hockey.
Now, let's bump it up a few years, and let's talk about a 1985 Buick Riviera. They it lost the whole Riviera thing. To me,
Yeah.
in 1985, the whole Riviera thing was gone because of the styling. You know, this one had that opera roof on it, that kind of fastback roof, that quick back roof. I'll show it to you. There it is, upper right-hand corner. It's that plain Jane-looking Riviera
Yeah, it's
thing.
getting more like
Well, it had
a lot of the Buicks had.
hints of the Cadillac in that year, too.
Yeah.
Because the Cadillac had the chop back.
Yeah, kind of that Eldorado thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it might have been the same thing. 85 Buick Riviera. What do you think that sold?
12.
7.
$9,350.
We kind of split the difference on that
Yeah,
one.
you did.
But you notice, you did the Invista. I own a Buick. He's already talked about 2 Buicks. I think we're winning him over on the Buick. I think we are.
Well, my dad was a big Buick man.
There you
And His
go.
dad
See?
was a Buick
There
man.
you go.
Anyway, here's one for Bobby at Hot Rod Tour of Texas. I think he's got one that's similar to this. This is a 57 Ford F-150. I don't know what year's his is, Bobby Sparkman.
I think it's Jeremy's. The yellow
Yeah, I
one?
think it's Jeremy's.
Yeah, the yellow
Yeah,
one.
it's
Is it
Jeremy's.
Jeremy's?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Bobby's got the police car.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think he just bought something else, an El Camino, I think.
Did. I think I saw that, yeah.
57 Ford F-150. Black on black.
I'm going to let you do that first.
And it looks nice. I don't think it's a show car. I think it's a driver. What do you think something like that would sell for?
It's got like steel wheels on it.
They're aftermarket.
Patina?
Yeah, okay. So
No. It's been painted.
Yeah, so
It's
somebody's
black.
done some work on
Yeah.
it. I would punch it up around 18.
I'll go, I'm back to 32.
This one's 17,850.
And you said 18?
Yeah, Morris said
I'll
18.
give it to you.
Yeah.
There you go.
They're popular, but it's if they're driving it.
Man, I'll tell you. You know, I love my Corvette. I do. But, you know, because I have it, doesn't mean that it just sits there and does nothing until I drive it. Because there's work that has to be done to it all the time.
Right.
And the next big expense is to get that stupid harmonic balancer replaced before it walks itself off of the crankshaft. And they're known to do that.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be on the hot rod tour when that thing decides that it's time to let go.
Yeah, that's
And it's going to be at least $1,000.
I would think at least.
Well, they have to take the rack off the front of the steering rack off of it.
Right.
But if you got the right tools and you do it,
Got
on
the lift and all.
you
Yeah,
got a
if you're in a
lift.
shop. You're doing that on your driveway.
Yeah, no, it ain't happening. That ain't happening out there. But yeah, so from what I can tell, most places with the part and the labor, it's $1,000. I'm not doing it.
No, I wouldn't either. And not to get sidetracked too far, you know, I've been looking. I keep hoping one of these days to be able to buy an older Corvette. And you find one like yours.
You can't get in and out of it, Mars. I can, but you can't.
But to find one like yours that's got low miles, that somebody else has owned, you don't know anything about it. Well, then you start thinking about hoses, harmonic balancers.
Belts.
This is a 25, 28-year-old car, depending on what year you get.
Yep.
And if it's only got 30,000 miles on it, then I mean, there's a lot of things that can just basically dry rot.
Yeah,
and
pretty much.
Sitting, yeah.
And so that's kind of where I've been kind of struggling, which I can't afford one yet, but I'm looking and I'm kind of like, well, dang, gum, you want to go that far back? But I want to be able to drive it.
Maybe.
And I don't like the new ones.
You should go in the opposite direction, start collecting the parts, and then find the car.
Oh, God.
Neaterville. Yeah.
Neaterville, yeah, that's right. Hey, you boys got any Corvette? What?
Hey,
Corvette parts over here? What's a Corvette? Here's a 1991 Chevrolet Astro van.
I drove one from Houston to Florida on vacation years and years ago. It was a cool experience.
You know who used to have one? They just sold it recently. Bill and Sharon Seitz.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Mr. Corvette, Mr. Bill Seitz.
I didn't know
They
that.
had
I
an
would have been interested.
a Chevy Astro van. And when he told me he sold it, I thought, you've got to be kidding me.
I would imagine he had it in good shape. I would imagine it would be in pristine shape.
Well, I don't know. It's old.
Well, still, seriously.
I had
Took
an
the family
Astro
out
van.
there. It was a great trip.
And then I got rid of that. I got a GMC Safari van, which was just the GMC version of it.
Yeah.
Drove both of them.
Yeah.
Loved it.
liked
I
it,
can
yeah.
see that. I can see
Yeah.
you driving the wheels off of it.
Yeah, yeah.
You probably drove it all the way to the cord shows through. The steel belts.
And then some.
So the GMC, it was in between wives, I'll put it that way, and somebody set me up with a female lawyer, for a date, and I went to pick her up in that thing.
Oh, my.
That was the end of that.
Yeah, I was going to say.
She said, no.
I'm not going to
And it
go
was one of those
with you
conversions,
in
you know,
one of
it had all
those
the-
shaggin' wagons.
There you
No,
go.
Her expectations
you
were-
nasty man.
Her expectations were different than yours.
No, they want the expectations because there was no expectation, not with Mars. He probably had, things in the back of it like
Shovel,
wheelbarrow,
rope, duct tape.
No, it was a conversion van. It had the bed and the
and the
shag carpet.
carpet on the walls. Oh, my God.
Don't get me
Custom
started.
paint. Oh, man, it was cool.
Well, how much do you think a 91 Astro van?
Priceless.
These days,
$9,000.
It looks like it's a conversion.
$9,000.
$9,000. Mars,
I would go more like 6.
how about $11,550?
Oh, I'm taking that one.
Well,
I got one.
Here's one for you that I guess I've kind of heard about this, but I'm not too sure. A 2015 Backdraft Racing Cobra.
What the hell?
Backdraft, I guess, was the name of the company that built the body, I guess. I don't know. It's one of those kit cars.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like a Cobra kit car.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I assume.
Well,
It
I'm
says-
thinking Mustangs and
Backdraft Racing Cobra.
Doesn't that have to do with the motor configuring backdraft for with carburetors?
I don't know.
I think there was a fire movie or something about backdraft. Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
All right. So how much do you
41.
think? 41.
I would say 36.
$63,000.
Oh, must be really nice.
I guess. They interest me, but why would you want to have a go-kart with a V8 engine in it?
Well, you have one.
No, not like that.
No,
not
not
an
like that.
open-top Cobra.
Well, you talked about getting
It's
in
a
and out
race
of it.
car for the street.
Right. But when I went with him to Jackie's,
Oh, wait a minute.
he had to push me out of the car. I couldn't get it.
So that one though, but that's not a street car though, is it?
Yeah. Street car.
That one?
Yeah. Yeah, it's street legal.
Okay.
I don't think Hemmings would sell something, but it'd have to have some kind of
I don't
disclaimer.
know. I mean,
They have a disclaimer on it, the race car or whatever.
Yeah.
I know it would be. No. I think that it's street legal.
Heisman said
That was fun.
15,000 on the van.
How'd you do at home? Anybody get
What
them
did
at
he
home?
say? What did he say?
Heisman said 15,000 on the Astro van.
Well, he was close.
close.
Closer than I was.
You know why?
Well, he was over.
Because he probably has one. I don't know. No, I take that back. Well, at least the one that I saw him driving was not an Astro van.
And it was white and it was down by the river.
Anyway, yeah, it wasn't a van. No, he had, I don't know what it was, a Kia or something.
Cool.
All right. Time
we
to
at?
take a quick break. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Hey, if you download our app to your phone, You'll have access to In Wheel Time Car Talk 24/7. And who doesn't want that? So look for the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show in the App Store. Check us out also on the Odyssey radio app, where you can stream us in your car. Podcasts are available from your favorite podcast provider. We also video stream our weekly show on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com, 10 to noon Central Time every Saturday morning. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show.
You can also find our podcast on Sirius XM now. Sirius XM podcast. You can find us.
Are we paying for that?
Does it matter?
We'll talk about that later.
No.
Because we're giving iHeart a run for its money. There you go.
We'll continue it. While the commercial's playing, we'll have a fight in the studio.
The Tex-Mex dining experience is defined by Lupi Tortilla, your destination for Texas's best beef fajitas and frozen margaritas. Since 1983, Lupi Tortilla has served authentic and time-tested recipes made with the freshest ingredients. Atmosphere is part of the award-winning experience at Lupi Tortilla, all developed in a little house near Highway 6 and I-10 in West Houston. Visit any of the Lupi Tortillas and you'll see the same attention to detail in each and every location. Start your Lupi experience with queso flammeado and guacamole, along with a classic frozen margarita. Dine on famous Lupi beef and chicken fajitas, or pepper shrimp brochette, or a fish or vegetarian entree, and finish with a scrumptious flan for dessert. Find Lupi Tortilla in Houston, College Station, Beaumont, Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas-Fort Worth. There's a Texas location near you. The recipes are authentic and time-tested. The ingredients always fresh. Lupi Tortilla, he's pretty good. The rescheduled Gulf Coast Auto Shield Car Social is happening Saturday, January 11th, and you're invited. Bring your car, truck, or SUV, meet other enthusiasts, and find out what it'll take to get your car looking show-worthy again. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your one-stop shop for paint detailing, coatings, window tint, clear bras, camera installs, and wheel repair. The Car Social is your opportunity to get a tour of this state-of-the-art facility located at 11275 South Sam Houston Parkway, just south of the Southwest Freeway. Join the Car Social Saturday, January 11th, 9 to noon. Talk to other owners and see how good your car can look on the upcoming Hot Rod Tour of Texas. Put it on your calendar, the Gulf Coast Auto Shield Car Social, Saturday, January 11th, 9 to noon at 11275 South Sam Houston Parkway, just south of the Southwest Freeway. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show will be there too. We hope to see you then.
I told you you'd catch us fighting in the studio. We're not fighting. Now they're over there hollering at me. I got a headset on, trying to pay attention to this and do this and do that and do this. And I just can't keep it all straight. I'm wore out. You boys have worn me out today.
I'm just plumb worn out.
Plumb worn out.
Ooh-wee.
Welcome back to the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Time now for the cruise-in and events calendars.
Yeah, and again, it's been very popular demand. Everybody's been asking about it. Join us at the Car Social. Open car show on Saturday, January 11th, which is next Saturday from 9 a.m. to noon at the Gulf Coast Auto Shield in Houston. Experience live on-site broadcasting by us. And then you can actually find out more at the gcautoshield.com for more information. It's at 12206 Lancelot Drive, January 11th from 9 to noon. Yeah, that's what it says, Lancelot Drive. That's what's been posted for it.
What?
Yeah.
Lancelot Drive?
That's what they're calling it.
It's on the damn tollway.
I know, but the street there is called Lancelot Drive. Pay attention.
There's no street there.
There's a road back there. Nevertheless, that's what it says. Classic Cars and Truck Show. All classic cars and trucks are welcome. Bring classics together. It's at Sylvan Beach Park in LaPorte, January 11th from 8 to noon.
Is it on Lancelot Drive,
No,
too?
it's on LaPorte. It's in LaPorte. It's on Sylvan Beach. Lancelot's over at the Car Social. And then Sunday, January 12th, Octane and Espresso Speed Advocates will be hosting the second annual event of the month. It's at the Black Rifle Coffee
Wait a
Company
minute,
in
the
Concord. Second annual Sunday of every month, it says. Figure that out. They typoed it.
Okay.
Black Rifle Coffee Company, 7086 Highway 6 North, January 12th from 8 to 10. It's a short one, so no burnouts, no live music, no excessive engine noises. Just behave yourselves. But go.
Yeah. Just lay down and die and bring your car before you do it.
But it's a second annual event every second week. Whatever. That's what it says.
All right.
You know what an EV car show sounds like?
Yeah,
Nothing.
I do. Let's hear it.
There it is.
Mike made it funny.
Federal Trade Commission and the Maryland Attorney General's Office have sued Lindsay Automotive Group and some of its leadership individually, accusing the Washington, D.C. area group of failing to honor advertised prices and deceptive finance and insurance behavior. The two agencies wrote in a late December U.S. Eastern District of Maryland complaint the group overcharged consumers by millions of dollars with misleading online prices, false claims of additional charges if customers failed to finance through the group, and F&I products snuck into deals or misrepresented as mandatory.
Wow.
Guess what? You're going to jail, you're going to jail, you're going to jail. You can't do that.
No, you can't. But I'm kind of curious how
Somebody
they figured
did.
all that out.
Yeah.
After the fact.
Well, I got a feeling that the feds are going to be owning that dealership here before too long.
Somebody didn't like what something's going on, and I'm going to squeal.
I didn't get my cut.
Yeah, it was.
Tesla Cybertruck exploded in flames. It was, Trump International Hotel, but it wasn't the truck. It was the guy that put all of the explosives in the back, explosives meaning camp fuel, gasoline, and then he killed himself about the same time that it blew up. That is a bizarre thing. And I have to tell you that I think that both of those incidences, the one in New Orleans and then this thing here, are just coincidence. They're not related.
I like some of the reporting on the Las Vegas, though, where it said that he was a Green Beret, very qualified, knows how to do all that stuff, so he killed himself first, and then he set off the bomb.
Okay.
I have no comment. It's
I don't know.
Weird, yeah.
Yeah, it's a very strange thing. Tesla reported record global vehicle deliveries in the fourth quarter, thanks to cut-rate financing deals and other perks, but the automaker came up short for full year 2024, marking its first ever annual sales decline amid stiffening electric vehicle competition. Not because the cars are bad. Fourth quarter sales rose 2.3% to 495,570. That's just in the quarter. That's 500,000 vehicles in the last quarter. But the full year tally of 1.79 million was 1.1% short of a record high 1.81 million vehicles in 2023. So everybody now is making an EV, so they've got competition. Mm-hmm. And remember when they started, there wasn't any competition. And they'll sell them forever and ever. They're doing just fine. Thank you for asking.
You bet.
Here we go again with Carvana. Hindenburg Research. Don't read too much. Don't read too much into that. But Hindenburg Research, a short-selling firm known for exposing financial irregularities in automotive startups, Nikola and Lordstown Motors, took a short position on used vehicle retailer Carvana and called the company's accounting and underwriting practices into question in an extensive report published January 2nd. Carvana shares fell 3.1% to $197 in afternoon trading. In its report, Hindenburg, a forensic financial research firm, alleged Carvana made $800 million in loan sales to a suspected, undisclosed, related party, and that accounting manipulation and lax underwriting have fueled temporary reported income growth of the company. Hindenburg analyzes equity, credit, and derivatives and finds what it alleges are corporate wrongdoing and places bets against the companies. It was founded in 2017 by Nathan Anderson. Hello?
Yeah, another one.
Let's see. I have to look at the clock here. Okay. Mazda Motor wrapping up a banner year and an overall sluggish auto market for them, and its
Really?
U.S. sales chief expects the momentum to extend into 2025, even without a fully electric vehicle in its lineup. Buoyed by demand for its gas-powered crossovers, Japanese company is on track to deliver more than 420,000 vehicles in the U.S. in 2024, a 16% rise, according to the president of Mazda North America, breaking a record set in 1986. It aims to sell 450,000 vehicles in 2025. And poor Stellantis, the troubles continue.
Oh, poor
They
Stellantis.
agreed to pay $4.2 million to resolve a California investigation into excess emissions. The California Air Resources Board, CARB, said on December 23rd the vehicles covered by the settlement for violation of air quality regulations include 2014 through 2016 Ram ProMaster, 1,500, 2,500, and 3,500 vehicles equipped with the 3.0-liter diesel engine. The state said the vehicles had an unapproved device that circumvented emissions control and resulted in nearly 55 tons of excess oxides of nitrogen being released into the air. Stellantis in 2022 paid $5.6 million into California for similar allegations involving gasoline-powered vehicles.
Volkswagen went through a EPA thing like that years ago.
We're going to continue.
Diesel.
We're going to wrap up
Diesel,
today's
yeah.
show right after this.
Pro-Am Auto Accessories has been serving Houston's auto enthusiasts since 1984, providing world-class products for sports cars, European sedans, and American muscle. Pro-Am is known as the place to go to find exclusive and hard-to-find parts and accessories. Pro-Am is one of the very first distributors in the USA for brands such as Recaro, Redline, Momo, Corbo, and Simpson. Located in the heart of Houston's premier retail and service corridor, the Galleria area, Pro-Am's walk-in storefront includes an 8,000-square-foot warehouse, showroom, and installation bays. Pro-Am not only sells parts and accessories, but also offers installation and service. Pro-Am is now reaching a worldwide audience through Pro-Am.com, taking its local reputation to the rest of the world. At Pro-Am Auto, you'll be dealing with a small group of professionals who truly want to help you with your automotive needs. If you don't see what you're looking for on the website, call and Pro-Am will lend you a hand. Pro-Am Auto, 6125 Richmond at Green Ridge in Houston's Galleria area. Call them at 713-781-7755.
From the open roads to the open waters, your adventure starts at the Houston Automotive Show at NRG Center. One ticket, two shows. Check out top cars, trucks, sport boats, fishing boats, and more. New designs, new technology, and everything in between. Spectacular experiences, amazing fun. There's something for everyone. Get your friends, get your family, and get your tickets now. The Houston Automotive Show, making waves and fueling adventures.
Well, you know what that sound means. That's all for this week's In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Be sure and check us out online at inwheeltime.com. We like car pics, so send us some of your car, even if it's just a daily driver, we don't care. Send us the description, any additional info you want, include it, and we'll feature it on a future show. Hey, when you're looking for award-winning car talk, you can find the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show 24/7 on the In Wheel Time app. Download it today if you haven't already. Grab a podcast anytime from your favorite podcast provider, including SiriusXM.
Yes.
You said it. I just
Yeah.
okay.
Said it.
All right.
Sounds better when
You said it.
Yeah, sounds better.
Another fight.
That's it. You can also find us on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. The InWheel Time video technical director is we always need more jazzy Jeff Zekin. For booking agent, video editor, and people finder, Mike Out of This World Mars, who did a stupendous job today and worked so hard on our two guests. And chief engineer David Ainsley, I'm Don Armstrong.
Pushing the right buttons.
We hope you'll join us next week for our next live show coming to you from Gulf Coast Auto Shield's Car Social, 10 to noon Central Time on all of our In-Wheel Time
Lance
Car
Light
Talk
Drive.
outlets. Be safe out there. Have a great week.
That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.